In this video, I'm going to break down placement versus keyword targeting with YouTube ads in 2022. I'm going to show you which one's the best for you and which one will likely be the most profitable targeting for you. So before we get into the comparison, let's first talk about keyword and placement targeting and what they are. So with keyword targeting with YouTube ads, what Google does is Google will show your ad in front of videos that are related to certain keywords. It will find videos related to that keyword by looking at the title, description, the tags, and other metadata around the video. So what this means is if you're doing keyword targeting, and let's say your target is something like how to run YouTube ads in 2021. If a video has a tag, how to run YouTube ads in 2021, there's a good chance it will show up, right? So essentially what Google will do with keyword targeting is show your ads in front of those videos, or it will show it to a viewer after they've watched one of those videos and in the next one or two videos after that. So that's how sometimes you'll get these really random placements when you are doing keyword targeting, is because somebody just watched a video that was related to a keyword, but then they're on the next video and Google shows the ad to them. So you will have that. So with keyword targeting, it's not as precise as with Google search, right? With Google search, you have these options of doing exact match or broad match, basically targeting that allow your ad to be shown for certain search terms. With YouTube, it's a lot more broader with keyword targeting, so keep that in mind. Now, what's placement targeting? So with placement targeting, you're literally choosing that you're going to show up in front of certain videos or on certain websites, and you are choosing which websites to show up on. You can also target specific display network placement, so you can show up on third-party websites, right? So if you wanted to show up on, let's say, a big news site, you could actually do that with display targeting, as a lot of these news sites are actually a part of Google's display network. So let's talk about the specific pros and cons of each targeting type. One of the pros of placement targeting is that it's very targeted. You're controlling where your ad's going to show up. So you can target the exact channels and videos you want to and reach your ideal customers. So you can target competitors' channels. You can even target your own channel. You can target videos about your niche. So this is great branding when you show up in front of competitors' videos. It basically shows that, hey, you're around, and what's the best place to advertise? In front of your competitors' video ads. Now, what are the cons of placement targeting? It's very expensive. Often delivery is an issue, right? So when you set up placement campaigns, you'll see that often they'll have trouble spending just because the placements aren't really gonna get the biggest volume unless you're targeting really popular videos and channels. This is a common issue I see where placement campaigns are some of the hardest to get to spend. And the cost per lead is high, and the cost per sale can be quite high as well, because the cost per 1,000 impressions can be very high on these placements. Another big drawback also is placement campaigns can often work at a lower scale, but they're really hard to scale up. Now let's talk about keyword targeting. What do I like about keyword targeting? They're a lot less expensive than placement targeting, but they're still quite high quality, and they're also scalable. So you can get leads at a great cost, and you can even get purchases at a great cost with keyword targeting. And the best part about keyword targeting is they're scalable. We've been able to scale keyword campaigns to thousands of dollars a day. So there are some downsides to keyword targeting. The first is it's harder to control where your ads are going to show up. You may show up in front of irrelevant videos, you may show up in random places, and sometimes the quality can be a bit lower than placement targeting. The second con is that even though keyword targeting is a very solid targeting option, we found in 2021 and 2022 that it's not performing as well as it used to. A couple years ago, keyword targeting used to work really well in most accounts. Now what we found is that custom audiences or in-market audiences often perform better than keyword audiences. So just keep that in mind, that it's not as good as it used to be, but it's still worth testing out, and it still can perform quite well. So to give you my final verdict, I would suggest you try both. I personally prefer keyword targeting because it's more scalable, there's more volume, and it will spend. However, if you're launching 4 or 5 campaigns, yeah, try a placement campaign, try a keyword campaign, and also try some other campaign types like in-market or custom audiences or even topic audiences, right? What we found with YouTube is you want to be testing a lot of different audience types, and that's how you make things work. So if you're testing both audience types, I would allocate more budget to keyword campaigns just because they do spend more and they are usually more scalable. In my opinion, you should probably spend twice as much on your keyword campaigns and your placement campaigns, as you will get data faster, and the keyword campaigns don't really have much issues spending. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope it clarifies some of the differences and pros and cons of keyword targeting versus placement targeting. And if you'd like to learn more about YouTube ads targeting, there will be a link above or below to a video on YouTube ads targeting that's a lot more in depth. So go click that link to check this out. And I'll see you on the next video. Make sure to smash the subscribe button and hit the like button.